back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Nikiwe and I do beauty, lifestyle and vlogs. I'm still a newbie here, but yeah, we have some good content in store for you. I have some good content in store for you. Today I will be showing you guys how I achieve my base, how I achieve my skin work. Yeah guys, so stay tuned to see how I achieve all of this. So I'm first gonna go in with my, what do you call this, Essence Prime Studio Hydrating and Skin Refreshing Primer. Pardon me if I'm, oh, this always happens if I'm not speaking too loud, but yeah. Currently it's like, I think it's 1 a.m. in the morning and I am filming while everyone is sleeping. But yeah guys, so I'm just gonna put that on all over my face and I'm gonna avoid the under eye area, but I'm just gonna put that all over my face. There we go. And then I'm gonna take my Essence Instant Matte Makeup Setting Spray. I take this. I'm just gonna, I am going to set a lot, but it's worth it. I'm then going to take my, okay, here it is. I'm going to take my Passion Pro True Wear Liquid Foundation. I really love this foundation. Got it at discount for like 70 rand, and it really gives like full coverage and all of that. I just need to get one that matches truly to my skin tone, because I want to start matching my foundation to my chest instead of my face. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply it like this because the pump doesn't work. So yeah, it does look lighter than my skin tone, but it works in the end. So I'm gonna take that and apply that over there, and then I'm going to grab my foundation brush. So what I use, okay, I'm gonna use this brush. It's quite thick and fluffy. I'm gonna use this brush to blend that out. Not really blend, but just to kind of get that all over the face. So yeah, I'm gonna blend that, and then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. I'm gonna go over with my beauty blender just to make sure that it is a seamless blend. Make sure that you dab and you do not drag. I'm going to blend all of that in. We are going to go in with our setting spray once again. I'm going to go in with concealer. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to use, not sure which one to use, but one of these two in my inner corners, and then this one on my outer corners. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with this one, the Smudge Perfecting Concealer. I like it better, so I'm just gonna use it there. Make sure you're all out of this. I need to get more. Just make sure that I go like in the corners, like the corners. if there are any background noises, please forgive me. Like, that's one of the reasons why I'm filming this late, so that I have very, very little background noise. Oh, you know what I want to do actually? I want to mix these two. So this is in the shade, wait, that's the wrong concealer. That's what I'm looking for. This is the shade Toffee and this is the shade Porcelain. So I want to mix these two. Usually I just go in with Toffee under that, but I want a more highlighted look today. So what I'm gonna do, one thing about me, I figure things out as I go. Like, I usually don't have like a fixed routine, but I try to stick to one thing just so I can be able to explain it to you guys. But usually I just go in with Toffee like under this and blend that out. But okay, ooh, I like that. I definitely like that. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the bridge of my nose. On my forehead. See that like little triangle shape that I just made? Yeah. And my chin. Okay, so the purpose of this, I think I should explain everything as I go. The purpose of this is basically to highlight these areas, to make them stand out. Yo, I have such a base. But anyways, we're gonna set again. Do this a lot. Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna let this set so that when I do blend it in, I get more coverage. By letting it set, I mean letting it dry in a sense, but not too dry to the point where like when I blend it out, it doesn't blend out. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this set. While I let this set, we're gonna go into brows. Okay, so now that I'm done drawing the brows, I'm still gonna go highlight them, but I don't want my concealer to dry too much. That's why I'm gonna go in and blend before I finish my brows. So I'm gonna use my beauty blender, make sure that it is damp. I'm just gonna blend that, start from the outside. Okay, let me set again because I think I let it dry for too long. So I'm gonna use my instant matte setting spray from Essence. Okay, gonna blend that. Make sure you pat. So like with blending, you need time. You need to take your time and continue patting like this until everything is seamless. Alright, now that the brows are done, I'll be moving on to contour and blush. So I'm going to go into this contour palette that I got from Clicks. It's from Beauty Treats. From Discam. So I'm gonna go into that, the darkest shade in the palette, using this foundation brush that I used for my concealer earlier on. And then I'm going to go on from, see the tip of my ear, that's what I'm going to use as a guide. So from that point, there we go. Just gonna add a little more. Yeah, see. And again on the other side. Yeah. And then on my forehead. So you see how that matches a bit more with my forehead than my foundation does. The jawline. And then for the nose, I'm gonna grab another brush. I'm gonna grab this pointy brush. The reason why I use this is because it gives me more control. I'm gonna go into that same dark shade in this palette, the dark concealer, and I'm gonna go from here, from the beginning of my brow and down, like so. So it's basically that, and then in a sense try to blend it into the brow. Okay, then I'm gonna blend that all out using, so I'm gonna go into the brush that I use for my foundation. Actually no, I'm gonna grab another brush. The reason I didn't use the same brush that I use for my foundation is because it already has some foundation on it, and I think I'm just gonna be cancelling out the contour. So I'm gonna grab another this flat fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna blend that out. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, so I'm using this fluffy brush. It's part of my set from Zoeva, 227, and I'm going to, forgot to tell you guys the brushes I'm using, but they're all from Zoeva, or most of them. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the brand, but yeah, I'm just gonna use this to blend it out. There we go, your contour is blended. Now we're gonna move on to blush. So for blush, I usually use lipstick for blush. If I don't do that, I will go in with like a pink eyeshadow in the end. So I'm just going to grab my Scarlet Hill lipstick. I don't even know what the shade is. It's gone. So I'm just gonna grab that and I'm gonna put it on the high points of my cheeks, so right there, going up. And then I'm gonna make sure that I go in and blend that right away, because it's a matte lipstick and it dries fast. I'm gonna blend that. If I feel like it's not enough, I'm gonna go back in. I'm not really, like, I just recently got into using blush, so I try to be minimalistic about it, but at the same time I actually like the effect that blush gives you. So blend that out. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more on the side. Oops. And blend. I don't put blush on my nose. I don't know where you got that from, but if you do it, no offense, but I'm not a huge fan of that. But yes, there we go. And now we are going to set all the parts where I put concealer. Just gonna grab my Lego Pro powder. I hope this is the right one. And yeah, this is the right one, and this is in the shade Banana. I'm gonna go in and make sure to pat off the excess on my hand or arm. I'm gonna, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep patting. And I'm gonna go over a little bit on my eye as well. And do the same on the other side. Go in, pat off the excess, and pat it in. I think I've said that word a lot of times in this video, but it is what it is. And then I'm gonna do the same on my chin, my upper lip, and I'm gonna grab a different sponge for this because I like this part of it, even though it's very rough. Just going to go over on the bridge of my nose and on my forehead, and recreate that mini triangle that I created with the concealer earlier on. And then we're going to reverse contour just to make sure that we snatch that nose. So I'm just gonna do that, and the other side as well. And then we're going to, I forgot to blend out the I forgot to blend out my jaw. Okay, let's do that real quick. Okay, let me quickly blend out my jawline using the same brush. So I like going in with the sponge again, especially on my forehead, just to make sure everything is blended. I can also do this after like taking off the powder, but so yeah, now I'm just gonna move into eyeshadow, and that will actually be another video for you guys. Yeah, so let me quickly do that, and then we're gonna come back to the base. Okay, so I've done my eyeshadow. Yeah, I've done my eyeshadow, and we're going to continue with the rest of the face. So what we're going to be doing is to dust off all the powder that has been baking. And what I'm going to do is grab my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC45, and I'm going to grab a fluffy brush, right, and I'm going to go over my whole face with this powder just to make sure everything is seamless. I need to make sure, I don't want to see that line. Okay, I don't want it to be that harsh at least. Okay, go over there, especially in between where I put the highlight and the contour, just so it hlanganas. We're gonna set again. I think this is the last time. I really like this look. I dig this look. Okay, lips, fix the slash. There you have it, guys. That is the final look. That is basically how I do my face. That is how I get this face snatched. And I don't know if you noticed, your girl didn't use a filter. This is makeup. This is real makeup. This is what it looks like. Acne, you know, acne. This is what makeup looks like. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for sticking with me through the end of the video, please like this video, please comment, please subscribe, and don't forget to share the video so that your friends will know and their friends will know, you know. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Is that what they say? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, till next time.